A dark night in a city that knows how to keep its secrets. But one man is still trying to find the answers to life's persistent questions. Guy Noir, Private Eye.
It was April, and I was in Texas. I was working security on a field of bluebonnets that were in full bloom. Was trying to keep people from tramping on them. Texans feel very strongly about bluebonnets, whose beauty and aroma is so powerful that people may become disoriented and suffer a sort of pleasant sort of dementia. My boss was a man named Jim Dave Hooper.
Yeah, I got 14,000 acres of bluebonnets out there, Mr. Noir. Biggest bluebonnet field in Texas. You see, when I was a little fella, I discovered that if I walked through the field of bluebonnets in bloom, well, I could turn myself into a hound dog. And I could run free for a week or two. Happiest days of my life being a dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what you are right now?
Yeah, I wish. No, for some reason, I'm a partridge.
So you feel that you are a partridge?
I am a partridge.
Oh.
I mean, you can't see that?
No, I can't.
Yeah. These are my eggs right here.
Oh, I see.
Laid these fresh this morning.
Well, I hope you get your wish and turn back into a dog.
Yeah, but what if I was to turn into a hunting dog and I'm still part partridge, huh? Then what? That's what I'm talking about.
It was a metaphysical question I couldn't begin to answer. So I continued patrolling the bluebonnet fields on foot. I was carrying little packets of pollen. You find somebody hallucinating out there, you just open a packet and it makes them sneeze, and sneezing brings them back to reality. And pretty soon I started to hallucinate that I was a movie star in a romantic comedy with Keira Knightley.
So, how do you want it, Mr. Schwartzman?
All right, I want you to run to him in 4 quick strides. See, and you crush your face against his, and you chew hungrily on his lips and press your body against his.
Okay, yes, I can do that.
Okay,
yes.
you haven't seen him in 4 months now. You weren't sure he was even alive, and now here he is. And you run at him, and he picks you up and whirls you around, and you rip off his shirt, press your lips against his bare chest.
So she rips off my shirt,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
all right.
And then you fall down in the tall grass, and you roll around and around, and then we cut to the hotel room.
All right, good.
All right.
Yeah, you think you can do that, Mr. Noir? Huh?
I'll give it my best shot.
Okay, places.
All right.
Camera. Action.
Oh, darling, darling, darling.
It wasn't easy to open up a pollen packet with Keira Knightley wrapped around me, but I did, and I inhaled, and wow. And there was a woman walking through the bluebonnets.
Hey there. Hello.
Hey, you're trespassing on private property there, ma'am. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
No, see, I grew up near here. I moved away about 40 years ago.
You look kind of young to have been away for 40 years.
Well, I tell you, I feel young. Oh, look at that. Our front door was right here. And our front yard, oh, look. There's Daddy out plowing. And there's my horse, Bluebird. And here comes Mama.
All right now, Marcy, you come on in and get started scrubbing that kitchen floor. Don't stand there dreaming time is a
No,
flying.
Mama, I'm grown up now, and I live in Dallas. I'm a writer now, Mama.
Hey, Sunshine! Run in the house, would you? Get me out a pitcher of cold nectar, okay?
Oh, Daddy, I'm grown up, and I went to Dallas, and I named my little boy for you, Daddy. Oh, well, never mind, never mind.
It was all right there. There was a Pontiac in the driveway. 57 Pontiac, and old white frame house with a screened porch.
How many times do I have to tell you, don't slat that screen door?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mama.
Oh, you kids don't listen to anything I say.
There was the old white icebox with the drip pan underneath, and an old gas range and oilcloth on the table, and a linoleum floor, and on the counter an Atwater Kent radio. I turned it on, and I turned the dial, and there was Richard Nixon.
Well, one thing I did receive was our family dog, Checkers. And you know the kids love the dog, and I just want to say this right now. Regardless of what they say about it, we're going to keep it.
I turned the dial, and there was Elvis.
Well, I'm looking forward to my time in the U.S. Army. I'm just going to do my best.
I turned the dial, there was Billy Graham.
And when we turn to the first chapter of Ezekiel, chapter 14, verse 11, we find it.
Turned the dial, and there was a young senator from Massachusetts.
Well, I believe that lack of leadership is the problem, and how to get this country moving again. It's time for a new generation.
Then I turned it, and here was a show from New York City.
And now, welcome an up-and-coming young band from Lubbock, Texas, Buddy Holly and the Crickets.
Mama, it's Buddy. He's on the radio.
Buddy is?
Yep.
Oh, imagine that. Huh? And we've known him since he was a little bugger. That's amazing.
Oh, what's wrong, Mr. Noir? You seem to be someplace else.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kira. I'm just thinking there.
Is there something about me that's...
No, you're just fine. I'm wound up.
Yes, you
my
are.
mind wanders sometimes. It's just...
Peggy Sue!
Oh, hi, Buddy.
Hey, you see me on the Ed Sullivan Show?
Oh, you were great, Buddy. We were so proud.
Oh, I'm moving to New York, Peggy Sue.
What?
But first I got to do a tour up north, me and Richie Valens.
Oh, it's winter up north, Buddy. Don't go.
Oh, I signed a contract, got to. And I need the money.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't, Buddy.
Oh, I'll be back. Don't you worry. I'll be back in time to see the bluebonnets in bloom.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay.
I wanted to stay in the dream forever, but there was a dog jumping up on me. A dog who had a partridge in his mouth. And the fur made me... And there I was, in a field of bluebonnets. Nobody around, just flowers and sky. Lubbock, Texas, out there big as life on the horizon.
A dark night in a city that keeps its secrets. And there on the 12th floor of the Acme building is a guy still trying to find the answers to life's persistent questions. Guy Noir, Private Eye.